ever since man first saw birds fly, he had the wish to join them. The first efforts were funny-looking attempts to fly like a bird by attaching feathers to their arms and flapping. As you can imagine, these attempts failed. After a long time of development, Otto Lilienthal did the first successful gliding flight in the 1890s. Since that time, the airplane industry never stopped to grow. The invention of the turbojet engine brought the possibility to go faster and higher than ever before. And from the wave of enthusiasm emerged the wish for a supersonic passenger aircraft.
Because of the immense cost of such a project, two countries decided to cooperate in designing and developing such a plane, England and France. In order to share the prestige of such a humongous challenge, they agreed to give the plane a name that would be understood in both languages. Concorde meaning agreement, harmony or union, it was also a symbolic act. By 1969, the first two prototypes have been built and were presented to the public in June 1969 at the Paris Air Show. Bringing many innovations, the result of the engineering hard work amazed expert and layman quality. Besides many innovations, it was capable of flying at more than 2 Mach, which is twice of the speed of sound, in heights that until then have been reached by the military aircraft. The pure grace and elegance of its appearance left people with the feeling that a new era of boundless global fusion had begun.
Concorde scheduled flights began in 1976 from London and Paris airport. Because of the terrifying noise the plane made when passing from subsonic to supersonic speeds, the pilots had to wait until they were far over the ocean before unleashing the full power the Concorde was provided with. Furthermore, the extraordinarily powerful engines produced big amounts of exhaust fumes, which were very harmful to the ecosystem. Nevertheless, the Concorde was associated with a globalized and modern world, in which you could travel from London to New York in 3.5 hours. As a symbol of a human progress, it was therefore broadly accepted in public in spite of its negative effects on the environment.
On the 25th of July 2000, the Air France Flight 4590 take off from Charles de Gaulle International Airport. But seconds after takeoff, the Concorde is on fire. What really happened? After a long time of investigation, the authorities came to the following conclusion. The previous departing plane lost a titanium strip on the runway. When the Concorde takes off at around 500 km per hour, the titanium strip rips a hole into the tower and sends a big piece of rubber flying toward the lower wing surface. The impact produces a strong pressure wave that ruptures a fuel tank at the weakness point, the undercarriage. The liquid fuel catches fire and causes the engines to surge. The Concorde, receiving insufficient power from the Stirling engines, crashes in a hotel in Causes, France. All the passengers and crew members on board the flight die. On the ground, 4 other people are killed. This is the beginning of the end of the Concorde as a airliner. Some people hold the view of criminal action, but the investigation doesn't find any evidence.
Welcome here this afternoon to East Penn, the home of our Concorde.
In April 2003, Air France and British Airways simultaneously announced the retirement of the Concorde later that year.
A day of sadness and celebration.
They cited low passenger numbers following the fatal crash, the decrease in air travel following 9/11, and rising maintenance costs.
Gentlemen, I've now heard that the 3 Concordes are approaching Heathrow.
Nowadays it is possible to see several Concorde aircraft displayed in aviation museums in France, England, Germany and the USA.
The Concorde.
After the retirement of the Concorde, there have been several attempts to bring at least one of the aircraft back to life. However, so far none of these efforts have been successful. But the wish for supersonic passenger transportation remains, which is why the aircraft industry continues developing concepts for a replacement of the Concorde.
One thing is sure though,
The Concorde will always stay in the heart of aviation enthusiasts as the power yet graceful demonstration of human engineering excellence.